What's going on, Maniacs? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to have another music reaction, and today's is a request. So today we're checking out the band Not Enough Space, and we're going to check out their song and video entitled Devil Left Me on Read. Now, I've never heard this band before, but apparently they're based out of the States and they play metalcore. Let's jump into it and see what they got for us. She gets some intestines in her hands. See, is this metalcore? Feels more like deathcore to me. I guess we'll see if there's any clean vocals. I find that's kind of the determining factor sometimes. Yum-yums. Always enjoy some bloody imagery. Ooh. Oh, changing it up. Bring that thrash beat. Oh, nice. And there we have it. That's my first time checking out the band Not Enough Space. Thank you very much for the request. I definitely enjoyed this. Now, to me, this sounds more in the deathcore camp as opposed to the metalcore camp, but maybe I really don't know the defining qualities there. Maybe you guys can enlighten me and tell me what you think about this. For me, metalcore stuff usually has a bit more of a almost somewhat of a yelling kind of vocal. Like, it's not quite as crispy or as guttural. There's definitely a different quality to it that I always associate with it. And typically, a lot of the times, not always of course, but a lot of the times there's clean vocals. Now, the reason I tend to avoid metalcore for the most part is I really don't like those Linkin Park-esque kind of clean vocals. You know, the kind of whiny quality. It's not my thing. I just don't enjoy it. You know, nothing against anyone who does this. It's just not my thing. However, we didn't experience that here, so I'm happy to see that. This was definitely brutal and heavy. It was intense. There was a lot of changes taking place here. It all flowed nicely. It was extreme. So it felt like it was right in my camp. So I have nothing bad to say here whatsoever. I think the musicians were doing a fantastic job. The drums were definitely sick and on point. The guitar work was great. The vocals were sick. I like the dual vocal attack there. It mixed things up nicely. It was a very short song, so you know, it went by pretty quickly. And again, it's always hard to judge a band based off of one song only. I would have to hear some other material by them. Maybe they sing in other songs. Maybe they don't. Maybe this is their best song. Maybe this is very mediocre. It's always hard to tell. But based off this one, I think it was great. You know, a lot of fun. So I'm definitely curious to check out more by the band. As far as the video goes, nothing too crazy there. It was a lot of band footage, but it was nicely put together, and they did use multiple sets. So they mixed things up and kept it looking, you know, professional. It was nice production value. So only good things here to say. So yeah, I'm definitely curious to check out more. It was enjoyable. You know, they definitely brought some heaviness in there, and they brought a little bit of hyperness. If anything, I found as soon as you start to get into something, they were changing it up again, so it did keep me on my toes a little bit, which keeps things interesting, and I find it has a longer lasting appeal that way. I've said this many times, but typically if I listen to something and I can grab onto it right away, and especially if it's simplistic, yes, it'll be fun for a little bit, but then I'll get tired of it quicker. Whereas if I have to kind of grasp onto it a little bit more and catch those changes a bit more, and it takes a little bit more work, it usually requires repeat listens, and on those repeat listens I'll hear more and I'll enjoy it more and it'll stick with me more. So yeah, this was great. I'll definitely have to check out more. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I'd be happy to do so. But if you are not familiar with this band and this is your first time hearing them and you enjoyed them, go check them out. See what you think. If you enjoy them, support them. Of course, if you have a moment to help support this channel, then please subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Impale that like button, and if you'd like to get our future updates, stab the notification bell down below for that. Also, don't forget about those socials down below. You can follow me on all of the major platforms. Of course, the original link is down there. And if you'd like to check out my band, Dagger, there's some links down below for that as well. If you take the time to listen to something, I'd be happy to get some feedback from you. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of your support. Hope everybody has a killer day. Cheers, everybody. Stay sick.